Hi everyone, our team name is Lei1-3AAAA and our member is Li Ruihan, Sang Yinlong, Chen Boyuan, Zhang Longqi, and Liang Zhihong. And our final project gonna be a MRI brain tumor classification with BGG16. And this is our table of contents. Our member will be separated to 5 sections to present this presentation. And I'm Li Ruihan. I'm gonna introduce our topic. A brain tumor is considered as one of the aggressive disease. Therefore, an accurate diagnosis is essential for successful treatment planning. The best technique to detect brain tumor is MRI. MRI technique contains many image models that scans and capture the internal structure of human brain. A huge amount of image data is examined by the radiologist. The current method is very invasive and very time-consuming and prone to manual error, so we want to perform a fully automated method for brain tumor classification based on deep learning. Deep learning method is computer vision application have shown significant improvement in recent years. However, most brain tumor classification framework is not very fancy because of many factors such as poor image quality, low quality image feature, poor tumor localization, and others might impact the brain tumor classification process. So that here we decide to build the classification model for MRI image of brain tumor using a transfer learning approach with BGG16.
Hi, my name is Shang Yanrong. I will briefly introduce the data part of this project. Here are the 3 steps we did to the data. First, we did the data preprocessing. Second, the data visualization and exploration. The last step we did is to balance the data. The data includes 4 classes and is divided into 70% for training, 20% for validation, and 10% for testing. Using image data generator to do the data augmentation. The augmentation is not only help the model learns much efficiently, but also prevent overfitting. We also use flow from directory attribute to make the original image, which depth value is 1, into depth value equals 3. On the left-hand side, there are 4 images represented to our 4 classes. Class 0, glioma. Class 1, meningioma. Class 2, no tumor. Class 3, pituitary. And the right-hand side are the 4 plots of each pixel's value distribution according from the 4 classes. Data visualization makes us clearly get familiar with our dataset. We can obviously notice that the yellow bar of the no tumor class data is a little bit more than others. So we decided to balance the data with a class weight approach that will give weight to each class in inverse proportion to the class size. The table shows the weight we set for each class.
Hello, Professor. My name is Chen Boyuan. In this project, we are using a CNN model, VGG16. It is a convolutional neural network model proposed by Karen Simeon and Andrew Seiserman at the University of Oxford. So among all these innovation neural network models, where does VGG16 stand? Why are we going to use these neural networks? It is a very good architecture for benchmarking under particular task, and also a pre-trained model for VGG16 are available freely on the internet, so it is commonly used out of box for various applications. And for the VGG16 architecture, the first and foremost, compared to the large receptive fields in the first convolutional layer, this model proposed the use of very small 3x3 receptive field, which is filters throughout the entire network with the stride of 1 pixel. But other networks, they are using larger filter and larger stride. The idea behind using 3x3 filters uniformly is something that makes the VGG stand out. 2 consecutive 3x3 filters provide for an effective receptive field of 5x5. Similarly, 3x3 filters make up for a receptive field of 7x7. This way, a combination of multiple 3x3 filters can stand in for a receptive area of a larger size. And secondly, it is also reduced the number of weight parameters in the model significantly.
Hello everyone, my name is Rongqi Zhang. Today I'm in charge of introducing transfer learning. Transfer learning is to transfer the trained model and parameter to another new model, so we don't need to retrain a new model from scratch. Introduction. This is a cat dog and cat classifier. Data not directly related to the task considered. This is an elephant and tiger, similar domain, different task. This is a fake dog and fake cat, different domains, some tasks. Why to use transfer learning? For example, speech recognition, Taiwanese to English or Chinese, image recognition, medical images to animal images, task analysis, specific domain to web pages. Transfer learning overview. Source data, target data, fine-tune, multitask learning, self-turn learning, domain adversarial training, zero-shot learning, self-turn cluster. Thank you.
Okay, now this is the conclusion part of this project. My name is Liang Zihong. So throughout this project, we have encountered several difficulties, and here's a quick wrap up to the summary. So the first thing we have to deal with is the grayscale image data. A grayscale image data means we have only one channel in each of the images. And the RGB images, there is 3 channels that are out there, but that wouldn't be a problem if we are building our own model. Since we are using VGG16 as our transfer learning baseline model, the VGG16 only accepts 3 channel images as its input. So we have to, using TensorFlow to that VGG16 accept this grayscale image dataset. And the second thing we've encountered is we have to deal with the imbalanced dataset. So what we did basically is sample the same amount of data from each of the classes. And finally, by processing these data, we have successfully achieved a decent result. The testing accuracy is around 95%, and the confusion matrix also present really well. So this is our references. The first paper is talking about how VGG16 was born, and the second one is a survey of transfer learning. We used a lot of techniques from this paper, so that was a good paper, although it was published at 2016. And the final one is the TensorFlow paper. This is a Python module we've been using throughout the project.